Good evening everyone, Ragewood here, back with another Godforge video. And it's time for Friday reveals, but this week we've been set another challenge. And it's a festive one. So, we were told to get into the holiday spirit and make something festive Christmassy, whether that was designing our own sort of characters again like we did previously, whether it's getting involved in the Christmas Carol event, or whether it's sort of just making like a Christmas wish list of things we want to see. Now, I have sort of made a very small wish list of things that I'd like to see, but the big thing is that I have sung my Christmas Carol. Now, I am not a singer, so I have used autotune to hide most of my poor notes. Honestly, it sounds like a cat drowning sometimes, but that doesn't stop me having fun. So we're going to put that at the very end. I'll put some sort of Winter Wonderland background playing over the top to try and get more festive. I'm also going to take a quick peek into some of the things you might have missed in Tuesday's Fateless video. I released a collaboration I did with JKG that day, so I haven't gone over that yet, so I'll throw that in here as well. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So like I often do with these videos, I'm just going to leave it on mute in the background and just point out a couple of things that were sort of stuck out to me, if you will. So the first thing here is this concept art that we've got here right now. We did see a couple of samurai a few weeks ago. This is obviously sort of the one that they have sort of gone for. However, I'd like to apologise to you as the community. It appears that all of this sort of detective work I've been doing to get loads of details out has been noticed, and Simon points out that he's getting told off for leaking so much, so they've done a very good job of hiding lots about this particular character. Now, it's obviously Kojiki. If I had to guess, maybe it's Izanagi, Susanoo, or Tsukuyomi. Susanoo is like the god of the sea, also seen as a trickster god. I don't think this sort of fits that mold of Japanese sea god here. Tsukuyomi was like a god of the moon, night, I believe. And you know, the purples and the dark could perhaps represent that. I think the big giveaway is going to come from these sort of dog pauldrons, but honestly, I don't know enough about Japanese mythology to make an educated guess at this point. They then show us sort of one of the rigs they've been working on, the giant rig here, and this is one of the characters coming in. Super cool. You know, I love the different body types and things that they're going to be going for. We all know that thick thighs save lives, so it's nice to see someone like that coming in. This giant character looks Avalonian of some, I would guess, that sort of Celtic vibe, that tree folk vibe. But again, early days to sort of really sort of make a judgment. This might even just be an NPC that we end up fighting, but still very cool to see this sort of thing coming along. So the next thing Simon talks about is about putting a bag on Hercules' head, but not in the way that you gents would normally refer to it. So they've put some sort of like, say, face bag inside the character, which allows more facial expression, as you probably saw throughout the sort of changeover just there. And as you can see, it makes a huge difference. You know, this guy has just got out of bed, not looking forward to going to work. This guy is looking forward to slaying some hydras. And as Simon says, it's a very subtle difference that you wouldn't probably normally see unless he pointed it out to you. And yeah, it's just nice to see Fateless sort of levelling up their game. Simon then goes on to show us a bit more about the UI coming to the game. Now, rather than the demo, this is the actual game now, so they've got some of the skills in there, which is cool. And we also see some of what it's going to take to sort of level up skills. So we're looking at Anubis here. We're going to have 3 different currencies and then gold. So it's going to cost gold to upgrade the skills as well as whatever this is. You would imagine scrolls, just because we've got scrolls down here, and it looks like there's going to be 3 types of scrolls as well. Perhaps for the first 2 levels, you've got this one. Next couple of levels, you use these and use these. Or alternatively, it could be a case of you have like raid, rare books, epic books, legendary books. That is more likely, but again, nothing's really been sort of shown to us apart from just what's coming into the game. You know, so it's the ascension and then sort of level ups there as well. But cool to see it all coming into the game and slowly say just building what will hopefully be something I spend a lot of my free time doing. The last thing then we get to see is Odin's ultimate ability coming along. Bang! Just say it's still a work in progress, to be expected. But I love the wind up, the fissure into the ground with the explosion and the bodies going everywhere. Looks really cool, and he's definitely going to be one of a lot of people's favourite characters, I'm sure. Bang! One more time. Nice. So, with that out of the way, onto the Christmassy stuff then. So, what is on my Christmas wish list for Godforge? What are the things that I'm hoping to see? I think for me, there's a few things that I've already sort of made apparent if you've watched a lot of my videos. One thing in particular, which is top of my list, which I feel is a good time to bring back up, is to have a Pingu skin for Pangu. I think this is request number 3 now. That is something I would like to happen. It just fits. And I've already done the work for the Fateless team. I have got a video talking about cosmetics with Pingu there. But in all seriousness, cosmetics is something that I would love to see, and Fateless would be daft not to do it. Not just from skins, portraits, portrait banners and surrounds. Those are all just really nice ways for people to express themselves, and also generate money for Fateless without necessarily making a gulf in the player base between free-to-play players and big spenders. The next thing on my wish list is going to be some gods, you know, for the pantheons that we know already exist within the game. So I think, for example, for Jade, it'd be wrong to not have Yu Huang, who is the Jade Emperor. He was I believe, the god of heaven and earth. For sort of our Arthurian legend, the Morrigan or Morgan Le Fay, I'm not entirely sure sort of which one is the correct one. But it'd be cool to see her as well. I think that would be really cool. For Svarga, I think we've got to have Shiva the Destroyer as... I can't remember the other one's name. But similar power level to Shiva, though. In Kojiki, again, I'd be surprised if we didn't have them already. But Susanoo, Tsukuyumi, and Amaterasu, sort of the 3 siblings, they're kind of like a must, I guess. We recently shown Kamazots, or it was at least referred to very briefly. So I'd like to see Alposh as well for Maya or for Saber. In Norse, Jormungandr, we have to see the World Serpent. He's got to be up there. And then I think the last one for Slavic would be or Viraj would be Chernobog. That would be very cool character to see. In terms of other factions, I think, I'd like to see Voodoo and see Baron Samedi and Madame Bridget. That would be fun. You've got Yoruba with Oleron, Polynesian. There's so many different pantheons out there that I would hope to one day be able to see come into the game. The last thing that is on my Christmas list for Fateless isn't necessarily just to do with Godforge, and it's something that is a long way off, alright? But what I think would be awesome to see and to have at some point in the future is a Fateless Con. BlizzCon is a thing. They are massive now, Blizzard as a company. They do that every year. It would be nice to, if in 5-10 years' time, when they've released multiple titles, that they are at TwitchCon and have like their own large booth, or even have Fateless Con, where we can all go, hang out, meet up with each other, and just bring this great community together. Those are the 3 things on my wish list for Christmas this year. And with that, the moment that none of you have been waiting for, but my God, I bet you have hung around for, here's my Christmas carol. All I want for Christmas is beta. Just take it away. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing that I need. I don't care about the green screen underneath my Christmas tree, because I just want to know when's the launch of this game we call Godforge. Help your favorite creator, 'cause all I want for Christmas is beta. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the webcam underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace, 'cause Fateless, they won't make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. 'Cause I just want to know when's the launch of this game we call Godforge. Help your favorite creator, 'cause all I want for Christmas is beta. I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna keep on praying that we get a new update from Clove. I won't make a list and send it to America for sham, 'cause I know that Dan has got a top-tier super secret plan to get it to me here right now, so I can play till the early hours. Help your favorite creator. All I want for Christmas is beta. Beta baby, oh, and all the leaks are dropping around me everywhere, and the sound of fiction's anger fills the air. And everyone is saying, who's doing all this leaking? Well, it's Brad, Dirk, Shampoo, Simon and Chloe, and possibly even Susie. 'Cause I don't want a lot for Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. I just wanna see Godforge standing right outside my door. 'Cause I just want to know when's the launch of this game we call Godforge. Help your favorite creator, 'cause all he wants for Christmas is beta. Beta baby, all I want for Christmas is beta. All I want for Christmas is beta.